All right, Lee Santo here again out at the Teagues Firearms Range, and today we brought you out on the range to demonstrate a few more techniques and get to a little live fire. Before we do, remember your 4 universal safety rules. Treat all guns as if they're loaded. Never point the muzzle at anything you're not willing to destroy. Keep your finger off the trigger till your sights are on target and you're ready to shoot. And be sure of your target and beyond. All right, so the minimum safety equipment you need while you're out here on the range I have on the table here. I'm going to start with a good pair of safety glasses, wraparound eye protection. We only got one set of eyes, so we want to take good care of them while we're out here on the range. And it's pretty sunny out here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put them on right now. And then the 2 minimum pieces of safety gear you should have is eye protection and ear protection. But out here on the range, we add in a build cap. And this tends to protect us from anything that might come over our glasses, where the glasses maybe don't meet your forehead to keep it sealed off. And then we have our ear protection here. So I'm gonna put this equipment on, and then we're gonna go to work. All right. So we're continuing our series here on basic firearms operation, and we talked about grip up to this point. So the next thing we're going to cover is stance, and then we're going to actually get into how to draw the weapon. Before I do that, I'm going to unload my weapon, much like I showed you in the video earlier on how to make sure they're unloaded. So I'm going to go through the unloading process right now. First, I get my safe direction. I'm going to go ahead and draw my weapon out. All right, and then I'm going to go through the unloading process. Remember, this is a semi-automatic handgun, so the first thing I need to do is remove the magazine, which feeds the ammunition into the weapon. Press the magazine release, and I'm going to catch this, and I'm just going to put it away, somewhere out of the way. Now, I've removed the magazine, the ammunition that feeds it, but I still have to clear the chamber. So on this weapon, I'm going to disengage the safety, push up on the slide stop, pull the slide to the rear, and you can see that a round ejected out of the chamber. Then I'm going to double check it, make sure the chamber is clear, both visually and physically. No magazine. Now I'm sure this weapon's unloaded and I can holster it. All right. So we're going to talk about stance, continuing on with our series here. We talked about how to grip the weapon. We need a platform that we can learn to shoot from, and that's what we call our stance. So to begin with, we have broken this down to keep it as simple as possible when we're training folks, and make use of all the large muscle masses in the body so that we can get a good stable stance and get behind our firearm. When I do that, I'm going to face my target area to learn it. I'm going to get my hips right square to the target. Once I do that, I'm going to drop my dominant leg back. My dominant leg's the side I wear my gun on. All right. I'm going to bend my knees just a little bit, not real drastically, because I don't want fatigue to set in. Okay, so I got a good stable stance and my hands are up here above my waist so that I can access my weapon or defend myself with my hands if I need to. All right, so that looks like I'm facing the target range from a side view. All right, my non-dominant legs forward, my dominant legs back, my hips are square up to the target, and this gives me a good stable platform to be able to shoot from.